Hey everyone, and welcome to another discussion day on Understandable English. On discussion days, I choose a topic and give you some vocabulary to practice with. Afterwards, I tell you my opinion about the topic, and you can tell me yours in the comments below. As always, I'll help you fix your mistakes. Today's topic is New Year's. But first, let's take a look at some vocabulary that will help you understand what I'm going to tell you about New Year's. The ball drop. The ball drop is an event that happens in New York City, where they take a big decorated ball with lots of lights and they drop it at midnight on New Year's. Countdown. A countdown is when we count from, for example, 10 to 0 before an event, right? We say 10, 9, 8, all the way to 0, and then Happy New Year. A countdown. New Year's resolution. A New Year's resolution is a promise we give for ourselves to change something about what we do or how we behave in the next year. A lot of people will use exercise or fitness to change the way they live. Their New Year's resolution is to be more fit, to do more sport. So let's talk about New Year's. The New Year is a time when the whole world celebrates a start of a fresh new year. Although most countries celebrate it at the same time, there are still some countries who celebrate New Year's at a different time. So I'm going to tell you a bit about the American New Year's, which happens, of course, at the end of December, like a lot of the world. First of all, New Year's happens right after Christmas. And while Christmas is a very big family holiday, New Year's tends to be a mix of family and friends. As a kid, we mostly celebrated New Year's at home. After a long Christmas holiday, visiting my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, and my cousins, we were a bit tired, so we relaxed at home with my parents. New Year's Eve, the day before New Year's, or the 31st of December, was a typical day, more or less. We would relax. If we were kids, we would play with some toys or something like this, but we wouldn't do anything very specific. In the evening, we would have something tasty, like a dinner of some sort for New Year's, something that my mom and dad would cook together. And then we had the tradition of watching all the videos that my parents would record all year long. We would do this while eating all kinds of Christmas sweets and popcorn and things like this. These videos included different concerts from school or us playing football. It included us playing in the yard, my sister doing ballet, things like this. Memories that we could remember from the past year. After this, we would try to stay up until midnight or until the New Year. In New York, there was always a big party on Times Square. And here, there is this ball that drops at midnight. We would try to watch this on TV because I don't live in New York. But New York is 1 hour ahead of me because it's in a different time zone. So this would happen at 11 p.m. and we'd still have to wait 1 more hour until New Year's. If we made it until midnight without sleeping, we would count down, celebrate, and then we would go straight to bed. As kids, we were always very tired. As an adult, I typically spend New Year's with my friends, and sometimes with my family as well. We have parties, talk about our past year, what we liked and didn't like. We will talk about our resolutions or our goals for the next year. Things like this. Once we get to midnight, we all count down, have a celebration, and go to sleep. On the 1st of January, or New Year's Day, we would mostly sleep in and try to relax. There was always this little bit of sad feeling with this because we knew that it was the end of our holiday vacations. The next day, we were going back to school, and all the kids didn't want to go back to school. So, I've told you about how I celebrate New Year's. Now you tell me. What differences are there between the ways I celebrate New Year's and the way you celebrate New Year's? Do you celebrate New Year's at a different time in your country? What tradition that I told you about do you think is the most interesting, and why? Don't forget to write your answers in the comments below. As always, I'll help you fix your mistakes. If you learned something new, please feel free to press like or subscribe so you never miss a discussion day. As always, have a wonderful day. Toodles!